What's up, my dudes? Valk here, and today I'm giving you guys a Dummies guide into slime Isekai memories and exactly what everything is, what it does, etc. So, to get into it to start, let me just make sure I don't forget anything. We're going to go into battle character and protection character, and what's the difference? Protection characters, you don't actually play as these characters. You more so just rather have them, and they are your leaders, essentially. You build them up, and they will have your leader ability with your divine protection, increases all allies dark attack, increases all allies fire attack, and then the protection skill, which is normally a very, very powerful skill, more so powerful than about any battle character. So then your battle characters are the characters you actually play as. These are the combatants in the fight. It's why their levels or their EP is so much higher than the leaders, because you actually put gear on them, you actually make these guys very, very strong. And this is kind of exactly how you do it. So whenever it comes in terms of investment, you're going to invest way more into your battle characters than your protection characters. The other thing is types. So if you don't know typing, basically you have dark, you have dark units like Diablo here, you have light units like, I know there's a light Milim right there. That light Milim right there, dark and light basically counter each other, but they're type neutral to everything else. And then you have the circle afterwards. I could be wrong on the circle. I'm going to try to do it off the top of my head, but we'll see. You have water beats fire, fire beats earth, earth beats space, space beats wind, and then wind beats water. And that's the circle. That's basically how things go. If you don't know which one space is this Rimuru right here. You can tell whenever you click on something, you'll be able to see it says space attribute. But that's how the circle goes for that. Those are the type advantages. Light and dark are neutral to each other, and I told you how the circle is for that. So that's how that goes. And then you have 3 card types. You have your skill cards, you have your, what is it? Combo cards, I believe, and then you have your divine protection cards. Divine Protection is built into your Divine Protector, and then let me make sure on the other ones real quick. No, you have your Secrets card. That's what it is. Secret, Skill, and then Divine Protection. Not Combo. Combo is different. But you have your Secrets, your Skill, and your Divine Protection. It's all new terminology. I know it's very confusing, which is why I'm making this video, to try to help you guys out. But I'm trying to remember it. I know it all, but I'm trying to remember it at the same time. So you have Secrets, Skill, and Divine Protection. Secrets go into your ult gauge. They build into your ult gauge. Skill builds into your skills, which your skills, battle skills right here. You can see every character has 2 battle skills. And then Protection, it feeds into your Protector, so you can use your Protector's skill more often. And like I said, the Protector skills are very, very big things. And they'll do things like change Soul skills into Soul Divine Protection, and increases ally secret skill gauge. So that's another thing. That's why converters are really, really powerful, because they let you have a lot more control over the RNG of the battlefield. There's another thing is anytime you use a character skill, the cost of said skill goes up by 20. So you can't just have one character with really good skills. You want to have multiple characters with different skills. So then we go to actually forming a team. In your first slot, you have your Protector. Your first 3 slots are called your Vanguard. These are the very first 3 units that appear on the field whenever you are going into a fight. And then you're back to, can't remember the exact name for them, but they're, what are they? Wait, I got this. If I go over, I can't remember what they are. But basically your back 2 are your back line. I'm just going to call them that, backline. We'll just call them backline. I don't know the official name for them, but we'll call these 2 backlines. So if you're vanguarding your backline, you always want to be your primary DPS units unless you have ways to force feed them DPS, because the way it's going to go is, let's say for example, my DPS is Diablo. Let's use my team as a good example. My main DPS is Diablo. Diablo deals a lot of damage, but I keep getting Sue and Milim cards. So one way to remedy that is to put Rimuru up front where Diablo is, and then go ahead and move Diablo in the back, and then once I get nothing but Milim cards again, I can swap out Diablo with Milim, and now I have nothing but Diablo cards. That's why you always want to put your DPS in the backline, and in your Vanguard, you always want to have your setup characters. Characters that are converters, that convert cards into different types, like if you need to have Divine Protection cards, or there's going to be specific characters like that Wind Milim, who does really well with combos. As you can see, she has a skill right here. Increases Soul of combo damage by 60% in combos whenever you do 4 or more cards together. So you can either do 2 types of combos. You can either do a character combo, which means I'm doing all Milim cards, which could be cards of any type, or you can do type combos, which means I'm doing all Divine Protection cards, I'm doing all of the green cards, I'm doing all of the orange cards. That's basically what that means. So then the next thing, we've got protectors out of the way, we got Vanguard, we got backline out of the way. Next thing is supporters. Now what do supporters do? Well, supporters, if they are of the same type, they give a high bonus. You can see support bonus plus 40%. But if they are of a different type, if that will go down. It'll drop down to 25%. 5 stars give more support bonus. Yeah, 5 stars give more support bonus, but you always get 5% more support bonus for having a same typing. So basically, what you're going to want to do whenever you're forming your team is find a same typing of a 4-star, or if you're a whale like me, 5 stars, and you're going to want to do that. The most important thing with your supports is the fact that your passives that you get from dupes, from the dupe system, the first dupe in any 5-star always unlocks a passive. So for example, let me bring out Rimuru. If I go to Awaken, this is the dupe system right here, is Awakenings. You can see when your troop consists of 3 or more battle characters, increase protection gauge by 4 every 3 turns. So that means every 3 turns I'm getting 4 into my protection gauge for my Divine Protection, and it's available in support formation. So that's why dupes are important in this game, because they give you passives that you can actually just put them into the support slot. So I could put like Diablo in a support slot here, and Xion would be getting his passive, for example. And you can do that all the way down, so you can have up to 10 passives active at one time, actually 11 counting the Protector. So that's basically how the team goes, that's how the combat goes, that's how all of that goes. So that's basically the video. Hopefully I explained it. Hopefully I made a lot of sense. Another thing that I guess I could talk about really quickly and discuss is the fact that whenever you're doing gear, what does gear matter and how does it work? So gear is very expensive, it's very much a time sink, and you're always going to want to have this conquest level gear. Unless there's character specific gear, which tends to be better. For example, this. I wouldn't say this one's better, but it has a better attack increase, but it can only go to 5-star, where this can go to 6. So same with Rimuru. Well, actually Rimuru's only 5%. So yeah, I definitely want to get the conquest version of that. But conquest gear is very, very hard to get. I mean, you have to grind for it forever, and once you get it, it's very powerful. And gear, you always want to make sure you see the expertise here fist. So I have a claw on him, and if I go over one, you can see expertise magic tome. So I have a book, fist, claw, katana. You get the idea. It's going to be like that all the way down. That way you get that extra 20% attack increase, and you can keep going from that and keep upgrading your units. And once you get into conquest grinding, it's a whole ordeal on its own. But that's the video. Hopefully this little quick guide on how everything works as far as the units and how all this stuff goes helps you guys out. Let me know in the comment section below if it did. Thank you guys for watching as always. Thank you guys for supporting my new channel. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.